Hopefully you can hear me, but I'm coming to you this morning because I had a conversation with a client yesterday, and they're trying to decide if they want to stay in the business or partner with someone or just leave it all together and go back to work full time. And so I wanted to share with you some insights that I got from that conversation, in case it's something that you are going through yourself, because it's real out here, right? And for all my entrepreneurs, hey, good morning, Joy. Can you do me a favor, Joy? Put a 1 in chat if you can hear me, okay? For us entrepreneurs who got into this industry like in 2021 and 2022, I think we've experienced a bit of a disservice because we jumped out in a time where it was just an anomaly in the economy. Like, the economy just was doing something completely different, and it's different now. And so if you are in entrepreneurship, you can't just be out here winging it, saying, oh, I have a business now. You have to have a plan. And so, hey. And so, let me know if you can hear me okay, Joy, because I'm in this car and in this dang AirPod. But in speaking with him, he's actually a newer entrepreneur. So yes, I do take on some male clients from time to time. But he came to me after he had started the business, and now he's at a space where it's like he's nervous. The money isn't coming in the way in which he wants it to come in, and now he's really weighing going back to work. And it's very interesting because he said, this is the most peace that I've ever felt in my life. It's just the money. And it really got me thinking of, like, man, so we really are out here trading our mental, our physical, our family, like all that. We're trading that for $1. And it's not a bad thing, because at the end of the day, you need dollars to eat. Like, you can't go into the store and say, hey, I got peace of mind, can I get that loaf of bread? So I completely get it. And so I don't want to discount that. But at the same time, at what cost are we going to ignore the fact that having your own business to some degree, when you are escaping a very negative, toxic work environment, can be helpful for you? And so here are some tips that I gave him that, you know, take it if you like. If you have questions, reach out. But the first thing I told him is, I was like, you need to stop. You really need to stop, take a break, and really understand your money. Understand how much money do you actually need coming into your household to cover everything. That is the first step. You have to be so aware of what you actually need to survive, because what happens is our brain, we are used to a certain level of income. And if that income isn't coming in, our brain is like, we're not safe, we need more, we're failing, we're losing, we're about to tank. And that's not always the truth. It could be, but don't operate from a place of emotion. Operate from a place of facts. And so our first step is looking at our numbers and seeing exactly what does it take for our household to run. Not just minimum, like you're eating noodles every day, but what does it take for you to comfortably run your household? So that's the first step. So if that's you, look at your numbers and make sure you understand what it takes to actually run your household. The second step I told him is stop. Just stop. Because a lot of times we leave these very toxic jobs, and I'm speaking to myself. That is the one regret that I have, and I went into full-time entrepreneurship, and I've been a full-time entrepreneur for almost 3 years, is my coach told me, just take a break, just don't do anything. And I did that for like 2 weeks. But we're overachievers. Like, is this hit? Like, can anyone relate to this? But we're overachievers. Like you literally can't stop. Like, even if you're in your mind, you think, oh yeah, no, I'm just chilling. I'm just taking care of self. I'm just figuring me out. Our mind is still going like, oh, what about this? What about that? And so that has literally been me. I've never really taken a pause, and I regret that for myself. And so I encourage my client, really take a pause. If you can't take a full month off, at least take two weeks where you're taking time off, but you're not just doing anything you're really getting clear on what it is that you want to do and how you want to do it, who you want to serve, why you're doing it, and don't worry about the how. Like, eliminate the how from the vocabulary right now, and really do that. Focus on self, family, all of those things, and not think about money. And that's why you got to do the first step first, because if you don't, you'll be freaking out about the money. But once you like actually look at the money and see what's going on, like you can have that plan to then take the pause, because you have to take the pause. And so that was my second piece. Take the pause. And then the last one was, if you have to get a part-time job or you have to go do something on the side, go do that. No one says you have to go back to your stressful career or any of that. And that's why you have to do number one, to find out what amount of money do you actually need to be comfortable, and then see if a part-time position, or if you can if you have friends or colleagues who need some support in their business, but they don't need anyone full-time, pitch yourself and see, hey, I'm open for X amount of hours for X amount of dollars, and cover your basics, so then you can focus on your business. Because here's the thing, if you've gone through starting the business and you have a vision, chances are this is something you want to do. Y'all, hang on a second. I'm here getting my lashes done, okay? Chances are it's something that you really, really is on your heart and you want to do. So, to recap, if you are in a position where you're now at a space where you're trying to decide, do I stay? Do I go in this business? Because look, life is life, and the economy is economy. And then, we're about to go into this election season, which I'm telling you right now, for your mental health, you better have a vacation plan. So go ahead and start your vacation fund so you can exit. And if you want a vacation and work on your mental and work on your financial plan, like I'm talking about right here, you definitely want to go ahead and message me retreat, because I'm actually hosting a retreat in Tulum in November, right after the election. It will give you peace of mind, and then also support you in formulating your financial plan. But if you are in a position where you are really at a place where you're like, I don't know what's next for me, I don't know if I need to start, you keep the business going, quit, go back, whatever it is, first step, know your numbers. Know your numbers. What does it take for you to survive and live and be comfortable? Know how much money you need coming in, so you can start formulating a plan to really make sure you understand, am I freaking out right now, or do I actually need some additional support? Next, take a pause. However much time you can take to just sit and focus on you. What are your needs? What is your why behind your business? Who do you want to support? How do you want to serve them? Really take time to do that and care for yourself. Like, if you can take an uninterrupted break where you are not thinking about the how and pushing and going, you are just truly just, you're visioning, you're daydreaming. That would be my suggestion. Just allow yourself to daydream. Good morning, y'all. If you're just hopping on, sharing about me. Well, let me finish before I get my little stuff off the track. And then, thirdly, if you need to get a part-time job or you need to consult part-time, do it. No one says that you have to be full-time in your business and that's all. Like, I feel like maybe some of the coaches, like, if you're not full-time in your business, you're not really a business owner. That's not true. Because at the end of the day, you have to regulate your nervous system. That is the number one. Because if your nervous system is dysregulated, so your business is going to be as well. And that doesn't serve anyone. And so I was just sharing that I was working with a client who's at a place where they're trying to decide if they're going to go back to work full time, if they're going to quit the business. And I just shared some tips about, hey, consider doing these things. And if you are at a space where you're like, man, I really need some support in that arena, go ahead and message me and let's connect. Because what I don't want to happen is, I say this all the time, we have people who are assigned to us. And if we don't operate in our gifts, they can't be served. And then the people who are assigned to them, they can't be served. And it becomes this domino effect of people not living up to their potential. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for me and my clients. And so don't suffer alone. Do not suffer in silence. There are resources. There is support. And I guess if I could give a fourth one, I have tons of little tidbits and all that, but really working with someone who can support you in that internal work, that internal dialogue, those blocks that come up, talking through that, because these gremlins will pop up and have you feeling like you're not doing anything, that you are a complete failure, and that can not be further from the truth. So I hope you all have an amazing morning, and I will be in touch. And again, if you're like, that retreat in Tulum sounds amazing. Now, this one is only for women, but it's really about powerhouse women coming together. Hey, good morning, good morning. Coming together to rest, reset, and all the things. Oh my goodness. Y'all are coming in now. I'm about to hop off. But no, I just gave some tips about if you're thinking about quitting the business or keep going, make sure that you know your numbers. How much money do you need to have coming in? Next, if you can, take a pause, an intentional pause where you actually understand why you're doing what you're doing, what you want to be doing, but forget all the how. And then lastly, if you need to get a second job or do some supplemental type of income, do that, but nothing that's stressful. It needs to be something that can pay your bills, but it's not stressing you. That is, no, we're not going to have two stressors. No, pick a poison. And so by knowing what your numbers are, by doing the first one, that will really help you in identifying which jobs are worth your time. And if you have any questions, feel free to certainly DM me. And yeah, I will. Yay. Perfect. I'm glad that was helpful. And so I hope y'all have an amazing day, but take care of yourself. We get one life to live, and being stressed and all of that, it's really not worth it. It's just not. But have an amazing day. Bye.